everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude? All the many things you've done for me. Words are not enough to say thank you. The Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? All the many things words are not enough to say thank you. The Lord, you are, you're my everything. I call you Lord. You're my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my God. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. The Lord, you are. Lord, you're my everything. I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my God. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. The Lord, you are. Lord, you're my everything. Oh, you're my thing now.
Yeah, fema ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebree. Ne ya redare e wo mransim. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors e de anigye e na twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya de kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF solicitors kura wo. Inti se ba na busuansem bi te se child care eya abofrahwe mu awaregya ye ho twuma mentwi ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimo na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nimnia wo famu ewe ne ya wo brei mu enu ntin ye to ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa nonkron pa mu ekosi enumre nunsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene danso eye appointment nkoa free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Ye wo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Ye fema ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebree. Ne ya redare ewo mransim. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors e de anigye e na twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya de kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF solicitors kura wo. Inti se ba na busuansem bi te se child care eya abofrahwe mu awaregya ye ho twuma mentwi ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimo na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nimnia wo famu ewe ne ya wo brei mu enu ntin ye to ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa nonkron pa mu ekosi enumre nunsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene danso eye appointment nkoa free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Ye wo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Ye fema ye wo London. Ya abasobodie bebree. Ne ya redare ewo mransem mu. Eye legal services. Bi te se family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa, Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron, 29 years. BWF solicitors kra wo. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care, eye abofrahwe mu, awaregya ye ho twuma mentwi, ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a, ye ma legal assistance ya edimo na ye adwuma nso. Ye child care, any family team no nimia wo famu ewe ne ye wo brei mu. Enu nti ne yeto ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada. Anopa nonkron pe mu ekosi enumre nunsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene danso eye appointment nkoa free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Yewo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Ye fema ye wo London. Ya abasobodie bebree. Ne ya redare ewo mransem mu. Eye legal services. Bi te se family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa, Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron, 29 years. BWF solicitors kra wo. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care, eye abofrahwe mu, awaregya ye ho twuma mentwi, ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a, ye ma legal assistance ya edimo na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care, any family team no nimia wo famu ewe ne ye wo brei mu. Enu nti ne yeto ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada. Anopa nonkron pe mu ekosi enumre nunsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene danso eye appointment nkoa free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Yewo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP.
Jesus, you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, yeah. How can I express my gratitude? All the many things you've done for me. Words are not enough to say thank you. The Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude? All the many things you've done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you're my everything. See, I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my God. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. So Lord, you're my everything. I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my God. I call you Rapha. you, yeah. I can live without you. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Without you? We are nothing enough. Boy, I'm nothing enough. Boy, I'm nothing enough. So, boy, yeah. Boy, I'm nothing enough. Oh, yeah. Boy, I'm nothing enough. Oh, yeah. Boy, I'm nothing enough. Oh, boy, I'm nothing enough. Nothing enough. Boy, I'm nothing enough. Boy, I'm nothing enough. Yeah. Jesus, you're my everything. Yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, oh, say, how can I express my gratitude? All the many things you've done for me. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude? All the many things Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you're my everything. So I call you Lord. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my God. I call you Rock. You are my healer. So Lord, you're my everything. I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my God. I call you Rock. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you're my everything. Oh, you're my thing now. 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 Yeah. So, oh, yeah. Oh, you're my thing now. Boy, I'm nothing enough. Boy, I'm nothing enough. Boy, I'm nothing enough.
Yeah, I say the trauma to me there, so you can begin to see what kind of crap. Remember, we're doing episode here.
Listen. Will you make my own cover? My life is in your hands. I can live without you. I can breathe without you, sir. I can breathe without you. I can move without you, Lord. I can move without you. Hey, who am I without you? Who am I without you? I can live without you, yeah. I can live without you. I can breathe without you, Lord. I can breathe without you. I can move without you, yeah. I can move without you. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I without you? We have nothing enough. Boy, I'm nothing enough. We have everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude? All the many things you've done for me. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude? All the many things Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you're my everything. See, I call you God. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my God. I call you Rock. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you're my everything. I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my God. I call you Rock. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you're my everything. Oh, you're my thing now. 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 Yeah, so you're my thing now. Oh, you're my thing now. Yeah. Oh, you're my thing now. Oh, you're my thing now. I call you Java, I call you Java, Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my God. I call you Rock. You are my healer. The Lord, you are my everything. Yeah. Are you ready, everybody? All right, listen. Will you make my own cover? My life is in your hands. I can live without you. I can breathe without you, sir. I can breathe without you. I can move without you, Lord. I can move without you. Who am I without you? Who am I without you? So I can live without you, yeah. I can live without you. I can breathe without you, Lord. I can breathe without you. I can move without you, yeah. I can move without you. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I without you? We are not
because no almost we no omunya we no. Ose say dia na aba no omo iri na ewo so na na. Omo me hu no. Hello, ladies. Hello. Ladies, what menka? Hello. What menka? La what menka?
What's me there now?
Hello.
Metepa. Pasha, what's the name?
Hello, Lawyer Eunice.
Hello. What's the name?
Okay,
that's good.
Hello. Okay. I feel that's okay. All right.
Okay, that's good. Patrick, what to say?
I'm here. We shall be 9:38. Remember, we get to the city. The Eunice to make cardiac, and you could come on and Tina. So, mammy. Okay, I forgot to make a clear.
Patrick, Metepa.
Okay, I'm saying, yes, the good. So said you know kuna papa husima ediasa enwotwe na kese ya sha said so na yetutu ni me be friend bia ayeboko ya monitor to ne enko good so said you be say full vim dey na ekoso bibi fu probia ba ayasam da na still the hegemony ginem odaro ma yenko
Patrio, mami di kan enchia yetiefo nina any nkrofo a omo ehwe yen ewo Facebook so any other social media platforms yeda yami ase say wama yen 6 months and another 6 months to follow into today being 1st of July no yena yetumi abwa ye ho etumi aye dia yetumi ya then it means say nyame na aboye ho ban amaye adom a yebetumi atena ha na say yebetumi share biom aye sa and the program way in terms of updates I think say nkofo send the messages I who say most of the messages is to do with case bia yeah as lawyers, but I think most legal practitioners have also been sending messages out to Nkrofo in regards to the case of Akin Senya. In regards to that case, it is to do with Zambrano carers and say under EU settlement scheme, we have Nkrofo primary carers and as a derivative residence cards and as a derivative residence to remain in the UK. In terms of that case, I know the case was decided or promulgated on the 9th of June. And I think there has been so much confusion and a lot of talk regarding that case, because there are a lot of people who have 2.5. Automatically, to me, I switch up rights, so 5 years and answer application, free. And I was just gonna do a bit of discussion in regards to that case, because a lot of people have so many questions in regards to case, It involves a Nigerian woman, or in Colatary. And first, application in 2012 regarding Nimbano and the fact that she's a primary carer of Sa and Colano. None baba kon ekra British citizenship. Into application as a carer of that particular child. And almost refused the application, but they call all the way up to the appeal stages, and almost allow the case. Man, 5 years derivative residence card maybe. And she was given that residence card up to 2019. Oh yeah, application no obviously 5 years ni end in see oh yeah application no under the 2.5 no so no she was allowed access to benefits and I say public funds because I think so she had some complications during the birth of the third child and see who say over here public funds able to me ashare nkwala ye bibia esa ye bia because under Zambrano no you don't have access to public funds senya nkonform what 2.5 no so no e wono into switch echo 2.5 no so now share ye appendix EU and the fact says that obi a application for leave to remain and answer pre-settled status and answer indefinite leave to remain and answer settled status under ye appendix EU media almost say that person should meet certain requirements and specifically for Zambrano carers no it also mentions the fact say if they previously have derivative rights and they are switching from one route, which is under the EEA regulations, to this Zambrano Kera route, they are only to me application. No? But if they previously have limited leave to remain under any part of your immigration rules, no, so to say, parent route, no, so and answer discretionary leave, there, and they unfortunately, no, end to me and yes application no for indefinite leave to remain and I said settled status under appendix EU. In Senia in Brano, SCT under your immigration rules, Nancy, she wasn't able to make a subsequent application for indefinite leave and I said for settled appendix EU no so. And so of course, case no, almost refused it because first no, she knew that she would not be able to apply for indefinite leave to remain, and now said she will not be able to apply for settled status under Zambrano route no so. And see, Yamaya Doma the EU settlement scheme nearby, no. At least ma ho kwan say nkofo mo kra derivative rights ni na and I say nkofo mo nim say to me ekra derivative rights no ebe to me aye application no under appendix EU. No, at least so over to me over your application no mama 5 years. So we cry 5 years did that to me I'm indefinite leave, whereas before no necessary. And she also wanted to take advantage of that benefits, no, because she's already down 5 years. And so person also when you're indefinite maybe at least over to me and access to public funds maybe. And so in regards to the judgment in that case, no, who said if previously she was somebody who was entitled to a Zambrano rights and I said derivative rights there, then of course she should be allowed access to apply under Appendix EU, which of course can say so ukra leave to remain on another part of your immigration rules no so to me and yes application no. But court can say you're wrong to say that Home Office for no you're wrong to say to me and yes application no under the Appendix EU because of course not first okra derivative rights and also about 2.5 no so because she wanted access to public funds. And Cecilia, of course, the name says she's still eligible under the Zambrano route to make that application for settled status there. Then, of course, she should be able to make that application and receive her grant for settled status and answer indefinite leave to remain. Of course, the Home Office so they thought that it was wrong for the judge in the High Court to make that decision because case alcohol High Court judge say their Home Office cano under Appendix EU wrong. It's because of that Home Office for also appeal case all the way to the Court of Appeal and almost permission to be able to have the case decided again because Omujidi said their decision now High Court judge is wrong. We are still waiting for that judgment to take place. But in the meantime, said almost our roots no so Zambrano roots no so. And there's a consent order by both the woman no Mrs. and I said Miss Acheampong any home office for no say as much as possible no they will be able to stay all cases, and I say cases now our home office in same in regards to Zambrano carers for that 5 years leave to remain, and I say almost application for indefinite no they will be stayed until such time as the Court of Appeal no ever make a decision no in regards to case where you make a no. Into say why your application for 5 years settled and I mean pre-settled status and I say indefinite leave to remain no. They are saying that those cases will be put on hold. Into and yes, it's a make a decision because of that case where EEA and into they'll wait for a decision to be made and answer for the Court of Appeal to make a decision in regards to whether their courts now, or high courts no, I decided to say the Home Office cannot wrong and I
okay,
say
so phobia award them so what boy na appointment no friends say unbooked appointment for any
okay.
I'm studio na mano met my friend na jomo bi obi so wa bra obi so achichi me ma yi na 0208134646 0208134646 so free eba studio na obetimi afre edi apem na fen so Facebook nso betimi akọ aye Rainbow Radio International Facebook so wetimi afi or betimi request bi ato bi so bi se bi na lawyer wa se betimi achichi edi amanti studio lines no ye bia betimi afre 0208134646 0208131134 betimi afre na de so busa ye lo Eunice bia no wetimi ebusa no ba se friend say 48 minutes past na ye ho
In regards to cases where our home office informs them no, they are going to stay cases and I say I'm making decisions on cases until such time a Court of Appeal no so ever make a decision. In the Court of Appeal no, you didn't say they will agree with what the High Court no have said in regards to home office for no policy any immigration rules now. Under Appendix EU no so of course who said Court of Appeal no make a decision they said they were wrong they will also make changes to the immigration rules and relevant policy guidance into say consent on that now say any decision in their favor they will have to make the relevant amendments to immigration rules, no, as well as the policy guidance in regards to EU settlement scheme applications for derivative rights. And see, we are hoping that the decision will go in Ms. Acheampong's favor now and conform more eligibility to apply under the Zambrano rules. And I said, IS applications did I know able to me. Across IS applications because like I said, more time to put in those applications and sana 6 weeks no ebeson. And see, of course, the 30th June deadline no upper for most EU settlement scheme applications, but there is still some room for under this route no so to also make those applications if the Court of Appeal no makes a decision in favor or to say the Home Office no case is dismissed because their High Court judge no akano no correct. So I know a lot of people had so many questions about this case, but we should watch the space since it's a decision no about when him now at least me their airport.
Nice one. That's very international. This about 9:51. Naka who was semi bro na ko say yeah by betcha see between above so but alongside no person obem so I between afre abon 0208134646 0208134646 0208131134 Rainbow Radio International between afre na de so busa lawyer Eunice bia no will be son on that watch session. Now, I'm saying, no, who will be another person keep hip hop buana. Was it a medium? I'm saying, can I rely on serious medical condition on significant medical treatment as a reasonable ground? How would they apply the idea?
Yes, it's a topic. It's you say 30th of June, Nitrimu and Dra. Into what next for the went to me and make his application in time to meet your deadline of 30th June 2021. And that being the 1st of July. Uncle Nat.
Sofuna, I can't say. So when you're more can say you fiscal one a bit in one of the
yeah, it's no,
what a management, the young son of
Mate. It's in regards to Kofa, went to me and make his application in time for 30th of June deadline. We are saying, at least the Home Office policy and as the Home Office guidance, Emma and who client say, so we may say deadline now, there will be some reasonable grounds for which you can make these applications after the 30th of June 2021. And so if you have missed deadline now, these are some of the reasons, and I said these are some of the grounds on which you can say you are relying on them to make an application for leave to remain under the EU settlement scheme, and I said indefinite leave to remain under the EU settlement scheme. And say ebene say oyakola because we are calling into ABL, woman papa applications, and now anye be amount. Home Office policy guidance necessary we are calling dear. You don't even have to have any reasons. You don't even need to provide evidence. Say on one anye application in time for the deadline, which was yesterday, 30th of June 2021. Into application now, and one is say almost application normal access na almost to me at the amount. And see, you don't even have to provide any information as to whether parents crumple application or not. And see, if for one reason or the other, let's say went to me and application and what take care home and I say local authority in Sema, then you can obviously say because you didn't know. Now, and the fact that you were not able to make the application, application, to be able to get residence and answer to be able to get immigration status over to me, and some people may not necessarily know until, for instance, call university now, bisa almost there, immigration status will come her and some people may not even know until they are about to travel, say, ABR. Enim say na some year bibi a friend no pre-settled status and access settled status. So for Encolade, to me application, they don't even have to provide reasons why went to me application before the deadline. And this is obviously for Encolade who are under the age of 18 and also over the age of 18 as well. In terms of another reason, to me, so like I said, because of some reason we meant to me any application now, for instance, or abusive or should I say a controlling relationship. Into say we for one reason or the other, maybe now to me any access to documents that over to me application no. Of course, so only access to passports, and also only access to ID, and also only access to even computer over to me at application now. Of course, over to me, I make application after this deadline of 30th June. And some of the things that they have said in normal policy, say, you were in an abusive relationship and as a controlling relationship and as a situation there. And of course, you have to report it to the relevant organizations. Into ABR will report it to police for no say NAC omo etro warning emano. And also what reported to any women's organization and as a charity who deal with domestic violence. Almost so etumi abwa ama waye sa EU settlement scheme applications way. And now crampo say ebia wone obi aka ho asem say ni say na AC only access to documents. Unfortunately, no, because of the fact that only access to documents, no, when to me any application, no, and say of course they can provide you with a relevant letter to say because of what you were going through, Nancy, when to me any application, no, in time, and so where to me I provide the evidence, not to show that situation in that woman there, then they can go ahead and then assess documents any application now I'm making for you to be able to be granted pre-settled status and asset settled status. Another reason so the fact that ABA nimpano or yeah can they say or issues with nudging any nipedia into because of those issues na nimpano wono. It has come difficult for that person not to be able to make the application into ABA nipakono ewa dementia into when to me anya application no because onya the care and support of somebody to be able to make that application no under the EU settlement scheme. Instead no sano yeah say of course sanipa way no say obi buano wa message deadline ni krampo ye betumi ehunumobo amana ayesa application way and as nkrofo a omo care homes ebia no munim krampo say some yes applications way and it wasn't brought to their attention into omo ntumi anye into some nkrofo way a omo here care and support nano they can also make a late application relying on the fact say ABA they currently have medical evidence of their mental state and I said they have evidence of the fact that omo will care and I said they need the support of a carer to be able to look after themselves on a daily basis. It's a Sakrofo way Ninano will have some reasonable grounds to be able to make the application after 30th June 2021. And you want Crawford so ABA almost serious medical conditions and I said almost treatment I say until due to those reasons no almost to me I'm making application no before the 30th of June 2021. In terms of Crawford way so move to me actually say almost was a serious medical condition I said now almost hospital and I said normal receive treatment until they were not of themselves into almost to me and yes applications no before that deadline now of course so provided medical letter and I said notes to show says now or hospital Winfrey Hospital in time to be able to make the application into when ya when ya adoma obetumi edi application now they will also consider the evidence that you bring now to me I make a decision whether I obetumi grant or settled status and I said pre-settled status under the EU settlement scheme. And then you also have in Crawford for one reason or the other ebia omukra sa leave to remain and I said indefinite leave to remain which is under our immigration rules. It's a via omukra 2.5 nibi. And I say omukra discretionary leave nibi. And in regards to that discretionary leave, and I say in regards to that leave to remain na omuwono na ebia for one reason or the other no omu to me and yeah application in time because previously they were on that leave. And then that leave is about to expire. And see, they are now a family member of Obia, for instance, or your EEA national. And see, after this 30th of June deadline, Obia Nimpakuno the Macron akowari obi a oye EU ni a wabetena krom ha before 31st December 2020. And because of that, no, and also EPSA oye application no under the EU settlement scheme, ne 2.5 no ebewu. Into opesa make application no answer na 2.5 no ewu. Into so or yes application na. Of course, over to me, I know after the 30th of June 2021 deadline now, and what you know, and I said not nipa no ewo indefinite now for one reason or the other no, loses are indefinite, and I say omakotna abrochi ache over 2 years, and they have now come back. They are now a family member of an EU national. And I say kasano. Almost EU national and now say EU citizen themselves. Almost so as much as possible say we a family member of that EU national now but now from her before 31st December now. Over to me application no. And now say one case we a EU national now family member to chrome her before the 31st of December now. Also no over to me application no. Under the EU settlement scheme after the 30th of June 2021. And then we also have in Kofa for one reason or the other, let's say because of the fact that more compelling and compassionate reasons need into me and your application in time for the 30th of June 2021 deadline. In regards to that, of course, say Omaka said, now when you're aware, and see, ebia unim computer so, and I say, advert so there, Omaboa, but what they brought for any wakasa, into now unim say, bibi or hoa, and so we Mate Crawford Bebre, I say, me there, me go fear, and not as I mention me, but now me to me, I hear the SMA answer na masaya kwa ejuma biom, into maintain crampo say ye will be a friend EU settlement scheme I say me ye. And now crampo say nipa kono ewo permanent residence card into ono de watuna dream cra say so ye be frufro because ono de onim so wo permanent residence card on hia hwe biom into or their tuna dream say oh me hia hwe. And also say no almost say that can consist of obi awo compassionate reasons and as a compelling reasons are the answer to me and your application before the 30th of June 2021 deadline. And see, at least the compelling and compassionate reasons will cover most people almost to me and your application. So as long as they can show, say, ABA, na computer no almost into almost to me and yeah, into letter from a relative and I say somebody who knows them to be able to confirm say computer in idea munim and I say brofono and yeah bibi almost say into answer that who say some yeah bibi a friend pre-settled and I say settled status. And then of course in regards to the fact that ABA for one reason or the other no your employers did not inform you and I said now when you cry say then you can also say of course your employer only brought it to your attention let's say 15th September now unim crampo say we have visa into letter no said now employer no say why is our pre-settled status and I say why is our settled status but now unim into Afrina oh yes our application no under the EU settlement scheme into some reasons when you now no say to me provide the evidence to show say of course to me and your application no because of A, B, and C reasons and say for one reason or the other then they know say who provided them with letter they will be able to tell say this is something that was beyond your control and see now so people now to me yes applications way and we have people for one reason or the other who may be exempt into yes say we exempt it means that only immigration rules na say into you don't have to make any applications but if for one reason or the other no you were exempt from immigration rules. Now, you are no longer exempt from the immigration rules. It be to me, yeah, to say a soldier for who are exempted from our immigration rules. Say if you are no longer within the army, and so that exemption no longer applies to you now, or you're a family member of an EU national, so you can also make the application after the 30th of June deadline. No? As long as you are able to show, say, not previously, no, or you're exempt, but this year now, you're an exempt person. It's a na or your application no, for EU settlement scheme. And say it helps to be able to also know say there are some reasons that you can provide home office for no after this date. And I know say a lot of people were making the applications, there were so many technical issues. And say all of these can also be provided to them to show say not all try say obey your application no, but it be not waiting time. They be a cost to be a 1 hour waiting time, 2 hours waiting time. When to me any application no by the 30th of June deadline no, and of course they will accept those reasons as compassionate and compelling reasons when to me any application no due to technical reasons. And see way ena medebeja yetie for ne viewers nina in regards to reasonable reasons the NC to me any applications no after the 30th of June 2021.
Yeah, fair man, you want London. Yeah, Jiabasobodie be brave. Ni ya redare ewo ransom. Legal services. BTC family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na yebo nso nyede kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF solicitors kra wo. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi ti se child care eya abofrahwe mu awarja ye ho twuma mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nimia wo famu eweni ya wo brei mo enu ntin ye to ye mbo asima wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Ye bie an office free duada ekosi fiada anopa non krompe mu ekosi enumre nunsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene danso appointment nkoa free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Ye were 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP.
Okay, it's numbers are able to me after our studio no so 0208 123 1016 into 0208 123 1016. And I say alternatively no over to me after mobile number way 079 50 422 780 into 079 50 422 780. Into those are the two numbers over to me after so what asembisa yebe to me eiwano. Into of course say open numbers ni bioma ye the bet so we no so na at least wait to me who numbers na some of free into numbers no 0208 123 1016 and that's 079 50 422 780. Yeah. And say obiso ewasimbisa almost say what of those who have been given right to make appeal on the EEA family permit route, with 28 days from Ghana to join the EEA national. In regards to that question, we say, oh, ebuseni bi a we EEA family permit application man and right of appeal now. Of course, you should utilize that right of appeal. Just because 30th of June deadline no upper home and say to me appeal is a decision. Yes, the Home Office can say EA family permits will no longer be valid after the 30th of June. But in regards to appeal, no, say share your Nationality, Immigration and Asylum Act now, share Section 3C, it talks about the fact say obi ewo appeal na or appeal decision na Home Office are making na aye to say nipa kon application no is still pending. Nti so we appeal na akoye to say wo application no eda so ewo ho. Nti regardless of the fact that 30th of June deadline na pa no, so we application no previously na the 30th of June deadline does not affect you. It's of course, go on, make the appeal, and then once a decision has been made by the courts, no, Home Office will find a way to make that person enter. So, omo man EA family permit, omo be hwehwe bibi a omo de be ma san nipa no, say obe to me a room. And so don't be so bothered about the 30th of June deadline in terms of appeal. So our right of appeal there, please exercise your right of appeal before the 28 days is over. I think so. We'll be so afraid. I will line also. It's my family patrono. Hello.
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 Larry.
Hello. Good morning. Morning. Oh.
If I thought there were two questions. If I thought EU permanent resident. You were EU permanent resident. Now my settlement in 2019. Now my replacement card, it's a replacement card. Say I made that maybe I have. But at the moment, we are an effort, not that effort. And March, maintaining here, MI and application. MI and application is the one we waiting for the card. All card is the only one. Now, we waiting for the card. Let me I travel, I go Ghana because I call Ghana by question because maybe by 2017, 2027 in week. And our question, the question Eunice me baba onye obi aide awo na nipa kro no eni bi nipa na woni ne eni bi na according to ono ni say ni ye ka so oba na tan toilet say bi a o sha fala no bi sa ne efense GP letter ebi be man bi e was kara ne bi sa wacho akọ no or the 4 year there 1 week the 2 weeks on see me and so she actually
and the application na ba ne ba no papa make here
okay o tuna ne basto ne ba no o British
okay
and tuna kola ne na be man no any bi
okay. And so in terms of Papa application, no, so why application now usually so we submit application not online now, so okay biometrics. Meaning say what is
acquire 6 months, 6 months, no be requesting documents.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's usually someone requested documents now, and non interested make a decision straight away. Some case workers will make a decision straight away, but because I know that sometimes because of workload, they will take their time to get back to you in terms of evidence now with their command. What the amount of time make a decision? Was it 2 weeks ago now? Bisa for evidence no.
Yeah.
Into with the amount of time into money you're worried about that. And now one question in regards to the fact say why application no for the biometric card into why pre-settled needed and I say why settled status needed that.
My friend is a pre-set a settlement
Okay, so why settled status application needed that? And now application no for the biometric card and then buy it.
Biometric card for permanent residence. So
okay. Okay.
I mean, for some year replacement, my year replacement, let them.
Okay. Okay. In terms of
airport, 2 months.
Okay. In terms of biometric replacement cards, no. Sometimes it may check because for one reason or the other, I think they're also being overwhelmed with applications for replacements. For one reason or the other, they are also taking long in terms of and also. So biometrics usually it would have taken a few weeks for them to respond, but it's taking almost 3 months or even longer for almost to respond to the biometric card applications. And so what they are definitely almost ever responded to say through your email almost ever send the card no. And so don't be so worried about the fact that since April no until what biometrics now definitely no.
My problem is that in case it's just a demo now, old card and all me before now. If you after June, the upper south traveler. If you ever see the old card and a traveler.
Patching over to read the old card no it's quite because why settlement scheme application no.
Yeah, 2019.
And see you don't have any issues in terms of the card because Home Office policy say why EU settlement scheme then of course you can travel with your previous biometric card normally under the EEA regulations and see over to me it's quite. Okay.
Yes.
And that's in the okay. It's another column also.
Yeah, good morning, Sister Eunice.
Morning.
Okay, you saw me, William. I'm a Pacific Ghana.
Okay, William, what I want to say.
Because when I saw programming, actually, me UK. Now, my application, my spouse. Now, I'm last week, a letter from almost me email application almost some documents provided almost share why I'm saying I don't know if ordinance are like traditional marriage certificate count. Obviously, certificate it's not authentic. There's nothing that we can verify. I said we saw saying. So we have how long our certificate now. It's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. They attach a certificate in the marriage. Let me we saw there's any document via some work Ghana here and some day someone I say, but all the same, some happy within 28 days. As I said, any document via make me also some marriage certificate. May find count not name contact to not to say when you pay the money.
Okay, Pastor, we'll say a marriage of ordinance and I say a customary marriage.
Ordinance marriage, I
green,
court,
green one, no. Green one, 10, no.
With a white one, 10.
Okay, it's a white one there, a customary marriage. It's say on your
customary marriage, yeah.
It's so on your attestation no from Foreign Affairs, any attestation no from the Judicial Service, obey here letter from the Ghana High Commission to show say. Of course.
But already, I need to already have elected from where?
Ghana High Commission. Ghana High Commission, what UK had no
in
Ghana.
UK.
Patrai. It's a Ghana High Commission for
okay.
No. Say or yes, our application for attestation now they will require that she brings the original customary marriage certificates, including receipts, and then of course payments for the attestation. Into over to me after attestation form no or the Ghana High Commission website no so now or the marriage certificates no apostia komamo. They will do the relevant attestation and then return it back to her. In terms of the genuine or authenticity of that marriage certificate, no, say Ghana High Commission for no to me verify say it is an authentic document received from, let's say, Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, and they can verify that the relevant registrar or the relevant person has signed the certificates and has signed the attestation from Foreign Affairs and from Judicial Service now. That should also help in terms of appeal, no?
Okay. In this case, really would say my Ghana. My Ghana is here. Just I know, man. Let me, about Saturday that they tell me, yes, I'm your man.
Okay.
I attach it. So already normal, I reject it in application. This was a more Ghana. Send it to me, yes, I'm your man. So happy because, maybe I think I have the battle. So, you know, that means I make it time sure. If it's all right, I have the.
In terms of the refusal, so say yeah, do we make me the office number no it's na we are ready na yet to me I appeal now.
Yo.
Why?
I know office number. Enter 43 ending now.
Into 7340.
I think.
Patchine into 7340.
Yeah, 40. Okay. All right. No, enemy that city.
In that city. Yo.
That city. All right. Okay.
Okay. Into hello. Oh, okay. It's a voice note. And so in terms of applications, I know that a lot of people are thinking say home office for no, they are obviously working on the applications. Almost the two just say almost a processing time of 8 weeks. Unfortunately, they are not able to meet that processing time, and that is because of the fact that most of them are usually working from home, and I said because of backlog now almost one from last year Corona time. Unfortunately, they are not able to get through the applications within the deadlines, and I said within the time frame now almost share those applications. No, it's as much as possible. With them one more time, be patient with them. Almost they are capable of also delaying. Of course, if over a 6 month period, to me, at least with the EU settlement scheme, you said they will they have a number that they've provided. But say for one reason or the other, to me and contact almost from the number that they've provided, then of course you can also write a complaint to say you've been waiting for over 6 months for a decision. Still now on anchor decision and this applies to perform what 2.5 so and that's the only some sort of discretionary leave to remain. So if you're monte home office and can in regards to application, no. And of course, usually it's why you biometrics now all train on and you can go ahead and then wait. Now 6 months then of course you can go ahead and make a complaint and answer over to me actual pre-action protocol letter in terms of conform appendix EU and answer EU settlement scheme applications, no, because they have a duration of about 6 months to be able to consider such applications, no. It's the NTA voice caller way.
British citizen who wants to get married to a Ghanaian who is a resident in Italy. They've got the Italian equivalent of indefinite leave to remain, but they haven't got the Italian passport yet, and they've been there for I think almost 10 years or over. what are the requirements? I checked the Gov website and said that they both need certificates of no impediment from their respective countries. So mine will be from the UK, and say his will be from Ghana. So for the UK one, it was saying it needs to be translated and some other documents. I was a bit confused. And I just wanted to find out what are the requirements should they want to get married at a registry or a registrar in Italy.
I think said not all beside question in regards to requirements for spousal visa application. I think said na nikron a oware no ewo fie na ono so etukrom ha into obisa say there were requirements na say omitted to be able to make the application for Nukuno to join her in the UK. In terms of immigration rules, were Appendix FM, which is Appendix Family Members. It's what the UK ha na oye obia ukra either settled status and answer ukra British citizenship. Now opese ukma ukunu and answer oyere join ukrum ha. There are certain requirements that have to be met. Bako the fact that to meet our relationship requirements. And say they will ask you, are you above the age of 18? Of course, you should not be within any prohibited relationship, which means that you're not within a relationship with your brother and as a sister and as somebody who is closely related to you. And then you also have the fact that you were previously married to somebody, and I said you should show that your previous marriage has ended, and then you also have to show your current relationship now woman no where she and Pakrono. Of course, the way she and Pakrono, they want to know the relationship is genuine and it's subsisting. Into our relationship is still ongoing. Into say where she and Pakrono. Of course, the person who said winning signing into maybe travel to in the time frame now, almost those are relationships. And I say stamps passport to show the fact that Wakoshano ever. And in terms of the genuineness of marriage, of course, say a marriage certificate. You want to show, you've gotten the marriage certificate from an authentic or competent authority. And so, in person, usually you will have a marriage certificate given by the relevant registry. And so, then they'll have to produce that marriage certificate. And then to show that their relationship is indeed genuine and subsistent, they will have to show that at least, pictures and I say communicating on WhatsApp and I say Messenger and I say communicating on any other social media site. They can produce some of those communications as evidence of our being genuine and subsisting. Another requirement, and they said the fact that they have to be able to meet the English language test. It either say or undergraduate degree or to me access which is NARIC. Into NARIC UK for no able to me access undergraduate certificates na no. It is able to meet required qualification framework level A1 and I said A2 and I said B1 and I said B2 and I said C1 crampono able to meet any required framework qualification level. And to say say only any undergraduate degree and answer qualification there and the way to me IELTS test is IELTS test exam via home office for the abase of course over chrome there self brofo into over test with British Council for at a level A1. Apart from the English language test, there's a financial requirement that has to be met. And as a spouse, you should be able to show. So what would the UK hanum what income for the year is at least 18,600. And see, 18,600 So to me, by way of ne bank statements, ne pay slips for 6 months, letter from employer to show say at least ne income now no 18,600 a year, and I say it's even more than the 18,600 now no. And then of course she should be able to show say obewo suitable accommodation for nukunu na orbano into ABA or rented dine, and I say or to obin chain into sunny 1 bedroom na or no. Saa nipa no aka sɛ obetumi ɛne ne kunu abɛtena ne fie nti saa nipa no provide no with letter to that effect sɛ ne kunu no ebetumi provide ne kunu no betumi abɛtena ne nkyɛn sɛ ɔbaa and the room is big enough to be able to take 2 people so wohwɛ your housing act na of course ɔmo yɛ awarefoɔ na ɛdɛm no meet saa measurement and access specification ne deɛ then they can definitely go ahead and say okunu no ebetumi atna sa ehonom say oba, then of course they should be able to show say there aren't any reasons for refusal nti no kunu enye hwea home office betumi agina so say omo emma no sa 2.5 na say 2 years 9 months no nti of course they should be able to meet suitability requirements such that application na all no omo debema no. It's a yes. You will call our line also. Good morning.
Good morning, Eunice.
Good morning.
But my family have a kind of say this answer. Now, me again any our party. It's not come for impairments and but you worry in 9 years. You can come Jawari. You say the way in the password. This is the application not to for a giant or a giant password. I will began the number. The same you say, or a giant password make a dinner where a giant so I will change me right of residence and only a question baffle.
Okay.
Anna, the addition say, me want pay slips, almost 2 years pay slips. Oh yeah, you mean in a face is about no face now, or nothing there, and so one in bank statement. Now, I'm betting you say, oh no, only the and yet, the same no, yeah, Juma. But so many busy on now, or instead I need pay slip, and yet every month, but in total, over 2 years pay slip. The same means and no, a bit near affect my application.
Okay.
Anna, to me, yeah, our idea any we are 3rd person. Yeah, our idea there was some train, me in German officer to no son. I say, in this Yamadi, in San, a continuous Sunday past our house. In the same means, there was some train in 10 minutes for some meeting. Because we need the Kabuma for Yemi application, not G, my second, and I say, Misaka, divorce, we now, I was in the dinner when we are not made here. Must effort J may retain right of residence.
Okay, what's the Wawari in Fear 90? Anna?
But you were 2016.
Okay. And then in terms of pre-settled status, no, that be no more.
After pre-settled status, no, is in my 2020,
we are. Of course.
2020.
So what are in fear now? Then I'm assuming say next year na ubenya in fear no. Ana
you are in fear my hand. Next in fear by your trap from her in fear me and
Enifa. Okay. Okay. So in terms of making the application, nanka of course say we divorce no ako through na ujina we divorce no so to say what retaining rights now. As soon as the divorce goes through, no, that will be the time I say we yes application no for the retention of rights. It's one try Emma 5 years no yeah, and so you will have to make that application as soon as your divorce goes through because with circumstances no assistant. And then in terms of making that retention of rights application, so we'll share Appendix EU in terms of retention of rights now. It refers back to what was previously in the EEA regulation 2016, which obviously says that all retaining rights as an EU national family member there. And there's also to me say at least would at least 3 years, and Mumia no matna chrome have for at least 1 year. With the kind of say matna at least 3.5 years crampo did that. And to say divorce no go through usually, of course, you should be able to show say mama no or it's not a chrome from the time Muslim up to the time ABIA we started divorce proceedings. That is in regards to case laws that So for instance, we would say because we started proceedings, let's say June where mama no unim say what's not from her from the time I'm worried up to June there over to me provided such evidence to show say mama no now what's not from her up to June where I start say application and I say application for divorce then of course you should be able to show say also what that's so at now a chrome have from the time we started divorce proceedings up to the time that you are making the application. And so of course over to me actually
any difficult for any here or one
and then another issue will be to provide only relevant ID into say when to me okay. So when to me I'm providing original now, of course you can provide reasons. The NC I want to me and provide the original.
Original crowd.
Okay. Into so over pencil say over you soon the evidence not to show say now or to Chrome had then of course you can make the application to retain your rights as an EU family member.
But non say this application be also for tomorrow. After say yet you provide the evidence and is it a idea is setting some of the even with all this evidence is it going to be based on their own discretion say your client not say like the person who risk
let's not be pessimistic. It is what to me I provide the evidence I share evidence. I make a lot of these applications. I remember the last one I made was in January. I mean, my clients back home. He didn't have much. He couldn't show much of the evidence to show say Nani Pano Crampo what's not chrome her up to the time of the divorce. But not what to me actually be said not mamena to chrome her. And they still granted it to him. And see, I think say if you are able to meet the requirements now, provide the evidence more often than not, almost granted. Someone refuses to crown puna, you still have a right of appeal. And see, I don't think you should be so worried about the refusal of any application like that.
But not it is so of like personal number and I say was here
yeah, it's over to me a office number na was screen also. Currently I'm not in the office. It's just a EEA program It's so bizarre for Eunice and I say any of our lawyers because we have a lot of competent lawyers in the office as well. It's your Richard, your Patrick, your lawyer Charles, and so any Uncle Bernard. It's the office line so almost to me in regards to any questions and I say open so booking appointments so over to me a booking appointment. Bye. That's it. Okay. So I think there are lots of people in regards to questions. Okay, there's a question on your Facebook platform also. Obviously, lawyer, I'm married to an EU national and got my 5 years last 2 months. But unfortunately, I got a problem on my knees and I need surgery. I want to know, do I qualify for any support? It's a wawari EU national. Now officer oji disability allowance, and I said to some friend of personal independent payment. Of course, EU national not to Chrome Hanum, no. It is still said that it's not Chrome have before the 31st of December 2020 there. Then of course you will still be eligible to receive the same benefits like before. It is a EU national nankasa no wawari no edasu to Chrome ha now more dasu ya wawari for he can also access benefits no. So I think that there were questions to do with people not being able to access benefits if they don't have indefinite leave to remain, and I said if they don't have settlement. But from what I know from the withdrawal agreements now, UK for EU for one, the same rights and the same benefits they had prior to the UK leaving the EU, they will continue to, regardless of whether they have indefinite leave, they can still access benefits. I think that now be so line also, but I think the line also yeah. Okay, so in terms of initial topic now you're discussing who in regards to your reasonable grounds for making applications for EU settlement after the deadline. Of course, my Bible Super say you can make the application if there are reasonable grounds and I think most of the people who have been asking us will fall under the category of compelling and I say compassionate grounds and say ebiana omunim brofo enya omokasa any advertisement in regards to any thing to do with EU settlement scheme. It wasn't brought to their attention. Ebia afena obi actually almost say na nkaisa omo yes EU settlement scheme omo dwumefo no ebisa almost say na omo ya na and I say omo ko rented die estate agents for no ebisa almost say na omo status den into afe no mehu say omo yes application for EU settlement scheme. Sankofo we ni no will be able to make the applications after the 30th of June 2021 deadline. And of course, if there were technical issues, we wait to actually say we'll make it effort to make the application by the 30th of June, but because of ABR computer, I won't say various technical issues on their website in regards to that deadline. You can also provide evidence to show say these are some of the compelling or compassionate reasons the NCR went to me and your application. And then you have people with medical conditions and also more medical treatment. And as in Crawford, for one reason or the other, they have issues in terms of more physical or more mental capacity and say here and what day-to-day support and I say care. And I said, Crawford, for one reason or the other, you ever say because young kolani say parents into me ama and I said now care and I said local authority I say and I saw foster carer now also aiming say some yes applications and within Kolani they don't even have to provide any evidence and so they will just grant it to them just as they are. And say of course we still have the Home Office looking favorably on Nkofo onwards me in meeting our deadline of the 30th of June 2021. Major details, any office details, now at least say more questions and I say more here you bet to me Edia Boamo. And see me Juma were BWF solicitors. Here was 7 sisters. Yeah, address 4th floor of Anna House. Into 4th floor of Anna House, 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road. Into 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road. London, postcode near N15 4NP. Into N15 4NP. And a telephone number near 0208 into 0208 493 7344 Into number no ewo screen no so. Me ankasa me number 075 3581 3910. Your office is in your be from Monday to Friday, 9:30 to 6 p.m. So open special appointment on a Saturday at Chisel offering now we'll book it for a specific appointment for Saturday. And so of course, yeah, coronavirus no there, that's what, but we are trying as much as possible to keep to your government guidelines now. Oba, yabema wa one side, yabema hand sanitizer and so yabe making sure so wash your face mask and say if it's possible, yabe keep it that 1 meter or 2 meter social distance and saying problems here. It's that your viewers nina any it's here for nina say and that they move me join a program no your vampire said that send them with me joining and view. Nina.
Yeah, fair man, you London. Ya Jiabasu body be brave. They are reading our ransom, a legal services, BTS family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. What BWFDA, yen solicitors, Eddie Nigie, and a chichaji war, na ye bonso nyadi kra. Yen partner penny pa, Bernardo Wusu, a lawyer, UK memo, Babru in Fiedu Nunkron, 29 years. BWF solicitors ukrawo. Inti se bane bushan sembi ti se child care, a yabo freshemu, our Ujaya Huchuma Minchi, any oshe, and an injunction ye did to domestic violence swa. Ye mo legal assistance ya a demo, le ye jumanso. Ye in child care, any family team no nimia ufemu, ewe ni ya wo brimo, and nuntin ye tu ye mwa sima wa futwa e sefata ewo kukuomu. Ye be an office free juada ekosi fiada, anopa non krumpe mu ekosi enumrenum sia, eye 9:30 a.m. kosi 6 p.m. And a memory danso a appointment in kwa free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9, eye 10 a.m. kosi 4 p.m. Your 4th floor, our Anna House, 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London, N15 4NP.